He's not Antonio Brown though. Like I don't want us to make it sound like he's doing the AB thing. Why are you making that face?
I'm just Rodney. His
Oh, you think
reputation's
he's going
pretty
Antonio?
bad.
You think he's Antonio Brown-esque? You think he's careening towards Antonio Brown
I
territory?
mean, Rodney, if it's not one thing, it is another with Miami Dolphins star receiver Tyreek Hill. The latest right now is that he's been accused of domestic violence by his ex-wife, Kita Vaquero. She is alleging 8 separate incidents of domestic violence in filings related to the couple's divorce case. Did you see this, and what are your immediate thoughts?
Yeah, I did see that this morning. My immediate thoughts are he is like the Tupac of the NFL. It's just so much contradiction. He's like, because there are times when Tyreek Hill, he comes out and he makes these statements that like, oh man, he's like really insightful. He's like, mission and faith-based. Like he does that. And then you hear about things like this. Now I can never, ever convict somebody before they go through the process of whatever pursuance are happening. Right. And this is not her even trying to file any form of like, real a real complaint against him. This is just something in their divorce documents that she's stating happened. It's hard to know in these instances in nasty divorces like what's fact and what's fiction. Tyreek has come out and denied all of this, but it's just unfortunate that these things continue to be attached to his name, because at a point, true or false, it just looks like you are the epicenter of chaos.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. Because like I said in the intro there, it's always something. And I had high hopes for Tyreek. I know that he recently came out and said that he's going to therapy. And I really thought that he was turning his life around. And he very well may be doing those things. According to the documents, this is from when they were married. And so I guess, like you just mentioned, she's coming out saying all of these things. These are coming out in the court proceedings. It just really sucks because I think that his career is going to be defined by all of these actions off the field.
You think so?
I think so, because especially now in the very end of his career, we're mainly talking about all of these things. They're not really producing down in Miami right now.
Yeah,
I don't really know what his stat line. Yeah, I don't know what his stat line was on Sunday against the Colts of all teams. But yeah, I mean, we always, when we're talking about Tyreek, we're not talking about some major play or crazy catch. We're talking about crazy things that he's doing off the field. We had a whole kiki about him breaking the girl's leg at his house doing not a touchdown, a football something. What was that?
And she tried to tackle my boy. He crossed her up. Got her up out of there. She broke her leg. But she ended up giving him some draws that night. That same night, she gave him some draws.
Exactly. Anyways, we saw the incident with, Kita and Tyreek and his mom. They had the video of them outside on the balcony of their high rise in Miami. I want better for him. I want him to want better for himself. And maybe all of these things, it'll happen. We saw the beginning of last season where he was arrested going to the game. I mean, it's just
he's not Antonio Brown though. Like, I don't want us to make it sound like he's doing the AB thing. Why are you making that face?
I'm just, Rodney, his reputation. Oh,
you think he's going Antonio?
Bad.
You think he's Antonio Brown-esque? You think he's careening towards Antonio Brown territory?
I mean, Antonio Brown has gotten significantly worse after he finished playing, right? Tyreek is still playing. So while they're still playing.
Oh, you think this is
let me go look up Antonio Brown's track record.
This is a development. Okay. I don't think that he's doing the AB thing. I think a lot of these things have mostly been domestic, and that doesn't mean that they're better or whatever, but it just sounds like two people who probably shouldn't have been together. Who you choose to partner with in life will dictate a lot about how your life turns out. And I've actually met Kita. She seemed really cool the few times that I've been around her in close proximity. But maybe this is just an environment where it brings the worst out of two people. But I don't want to necessarily cast those kinds of aspersions on Tyreek and saying that he's going to end up taking his shirt off in the middle of a game and sprinting towards the tunnel.
I don't think that he's going to do that. But what I'm saying is that he does have a long record of things that have happened that
Yeah,
don't look
but it's
good.
not affecting on the football field. AB was taking shots at his teammates. He was talking badly about his court. Like there was a lot of different things that AB was doing.
Okay.
Tyreek is not doing any of that. These are things that the boy don't got his personal life in order.
I mean, I didn't even bring up Antonio Brown. Did I just or you brought him up?
I brought him up because I'm saying you're saying that his legacy is going to be reviewed. Tyreek Hill's legacy is going to kind of be viewed in the same light as Antonio Brown.
I'm saying the the way that he's going, the direction that he's heading in right now. Yes, we're talking more about domestic violence. We're talking more about arrest. We're talking more about lawsuits than we're talking about him being the number one receiver in the league.
Yeah, but
that's
okay.
what we're doing.
But what is Ben Roethlisberger's career defined by?
Depends on who you ask. Because most people will say that he was a great quarterback and that he led the Steelers, to some Super Bowls and all of the things. But some people will say that he was doing some stuff that he had no business doing and that it was not great over there.
Okay. Well, historically, I think people regard Ben Roethlisberger as, a great quarterback as opposed to the things that he was accused of off the field. And I just think that'll probably be the same thing for Tyreek. Winning the Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's defined as a quarterback. It doesn't matter how much money he steals from poor people. He's always going to be Brett Favre, the great quarterback. Are you not? No, you got to go outside your bubble. On a mass level. On a mass level, people regard Brett Favre as he's the gunslinger. He's the definition of the gunslinging quarterback. And again, Tyreek Hill is not being accused of taking from poor people or assaulting anybody. Those things
he's beating his wife. Allegedly. And beating women that he allegedly that he invites into his home.
He didn't beat that woman. They were playing football and she got hurt. Let's not conflate. Those two things are not the same. I can't let you do that. Be fair. Come on. Walk that back.
Anyways, let's move forward.
Yeah.
As Tuesday, we had a great Monday Night Football matchup, NFC North matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
And just like the Bills-Ravens game, I wholeheartedly thought that Chicago had this game. I thought that Ben Johnson was going to get his first win as the head coach in Chicago. And for whatever reason, they I don't know. They unleashed the beast in JJ McCarthy. And I think a lot of people have to realize this is really his debut.
Year.
Like, he's a rookie.
Yeah, for sure.
He didn't do anything last year. And in the first half, I was like, okay, yeah, he's a rookie. We can see he's kind of making mistakes. He looks a little timid. Second half, they're playing lights out.
To come back and overcome that pick six, right? I thought that I thought in the next drive, even after that pick six, he showed a level of poise and moxie. He wasn't really rattled, and I thought that was fly. Now, granted, they took to the ground a little bit, but he seemed sturdy in the face of adversity, and so that's something that you can appreciate. That last touchdown he threw to Justin Jefferson was a bullet. He put his all into that. I felt like he closed his eyes and just said, "Please, God." But it got there.
Well, you can do that with JJ.
Yeah, you can. Well, for sure you could do that. But it was a good showing. I don't know what this Bears team is ever going to be. They're another one of those cloud teams. They're another one of those teams that have a little bit of a cloud that hovers above them, and they just seem averse to success. It just doesn't seem like success is in the cards for them. Am I bugging? It just doesn't. It don't feel right. It doesn't.
I mean, I saw some sparks. We saw some sparks. There's growing pains. I think that Ben Johnson is trying to get acclimated to this team and to this quarterback. What I will say is I do feel like Caleb Williams did not look horrible. And because he
didn't look horrible.
Because I feel like in the past, there's been games where he's I feel like Chicago's cursed when it comes to quarterbacks, but I think that there could be a future there with him, with Ben Johnson, because it seems like they were able to get some plays off that looked very much like Detroit last year. But the difference is he has a quarterback that can run, that can get out of situations where Jared Goff wasn't able to do so. And I think that he's going to take advantage of that. I think that Chicago isn't going to be bad this year. I think they're going to be
not bad,
decent.
But I think they'll be mid. And I think they have a low ceiling. I think they got a low ceiling, high floor. I don't see them, and I don't know the direction of the team. I don't know where they go from here to I mean, the Bears are about due for a championship. It's been since '85. They're about due to win a Super Bowl, and I just don't think that this team and really this organization, because it's not even the players come and go. It's just like the organ. I don't know if it's the colorway. I don't know what it is, but something about this organization just does not feel like they're bound for success on any level. So, but I was impressed with Caleb Williams at times last night. His ability to get outside of the pocket, escape rushes, pass rushers, I thought was phenomenal. He was running for his life, but he looked like a real athlete. And I'm not to say that he's not athletic. Have you seen that trend on TikTok where people are walking up to athletes being like, "Do you wish you were athletic?" Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
You should do this with your husband. I'm sure he would love this. But he looked
Okay.
his escapability was really on display last night. And I just but it doesn't mean anything. There's no reason that he should lose that game. And that's it. I'm gonna put the L on him. I know he's not playing defense, but quarterbacks, they win the games and they lose the games for you. So if you don't win, it has to fall on Caleb, and that's the definition of leadership.
No, you're right. But they did play a divisional opponent week 1. It's difficult.
It's tough out here. Like to start, a lot of these teams are starting off like with some like high pressure situations. Like week 1, it's like no time to get your bearings. And based on the fact that nobody plays preseason, it's like it's very aggressive. It's very aggressive. And from week 1, man, as competitive as especially I think the NFC is going to be this year. If you start out cold, you might be in a real uphill climb for sure.
Right. And they have a short week. They play Detroit on Sunday.
You going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll be there. What you wearing? How you gonna do your hair? More importantly, because right now you got.
I need to do my hair today. This is dirty hair.
It does look a little thick at the roots, but I just thought you was about to change your aesthetic.
Anyways, yes. So it's gonna be a short week for Chicago, and honestly, they cannot go 0-2. I mean, obviously, I want to see Detroit win, but Chicago cannot go 0-2.
Okay.
They can't go 0-2 in the division. Yeah. No, what I'm saying, even Detroit, Detroit can't go 0-2 either. Nobody, it's a really a must-win game for both teams, and that's gonna set precedent for the rest of the season because you already down. You already back behind the 8 ball.
For sure. All right, man. Well, y'all let us know your thoughts on Tyreek Hill's latest accusations from his soon-to-be ex-wife. And also let us know who you feel like is going to win next week's game against the Lions and the Bears. I'm going Bears because I know Samari is going to be rooting for the Lions all day.
That's fine. And, we have a newsletter. That link is in our description box. Please click it. We're going to give you the latest on all of the things happening in sports this week, last week, the week before. We got it.